Sunday morning by the lake, fading light. Mist curls over water like secrets we never said. Cold hands in my pockets, tracing that missing ring. This empty bench remembers every laugh we left here. Your hair once caught the sun like it chose you. Now only gray sky answers when I call you. We were once a fire I swore would never burn out. Now I'm staring at ashes I'm afraid to touch. I waited in the doorway of our fading day, but you didn't come back to hear me say stay. Old film flickers through my head, night rain outside. First sunrise hike, our fingers locked against the dark. Quiet under that maple tree, we own the world. Back when every small silence still felt like safety. Then words fell like leaves unspoken on the ground. Our symphony turned to static, I never turned it down. We were once a fire I swore would never burn out. Now these photographs shake and feel colder than your name. I waited in the doorway of our fading days, but you didn't come back to hear me say stay. The last night was a storm no one could see. Trembling breath between us, questions dying on my tongue. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Instead, I watched your eyes go someplace I couldn't follow. Our final thread snapped in a room that stayed quiet. Two shadows learning how to walk away slowly. Now I sit with the distance between who I was, the boy beneath your autumn branches holding every promise, and this stranger on a cracked bench counting empty doorways, learning that sometimes forever only means once beautifully. We were once a fire I swore would never burn out. Now I sift through ashes I'm still too scared to touch. I waited in quiet rooms for your unreturned calls, blaming night rain for the sound of my breaking voice. If I had spoken, maybe the lie would have lingered, but my silence wrote the ending you had to read. I'll carry our beginning and finally let our ending go. Weathered bench, salt air, distant laughter drifting thin, faded light on water, night rain waiting offshore. Cold hands on splintered wood, tracing invisible cracks slowly. Photographs shaking in my pocket, ghost pressed to skin. I waded through the tide, slow breathing, hush. If I had spoken, would the years unbreak? We love like a melody between the notes. Too late to catch the echo falling back. Your sun-drenched smile lives in a stranger's face. We love like a melody between the notes. Talk till evening poured like honey. Quiet rooms were warm and full of soft echo. Now unreturned calls hang like fog around me. The rhythm slipped, our timing broke inside. I waited for your key in the door. If I had spoken, I'd have held you longer. We love like a melody between the notes. Now every word feels brittle in my mouth. Your laughter fades like night rain down the pier. We love like a melody between the notes. Slamming, just trembling breath, your eyes already leaving. Empty doorways grew inside our living room. A farewell whispered softer than forgiveness. My faults is quiet, heavier than anger. I watched our Polaroid slip from my open hand, falling through fading light into the cold, indifferent sea. A bright beginning blur, swallowed by moving water. I knew then some stories drown without a sound. We love like a melody between the notes. I hear it underneath the noise of every day. Too late to fix the silence I protected. Your ghost sits beside me in these quiet rooms. I waited, you didn't come back this time. We love like a melody between the notes. In the fading light, I finally whisper goodbye. Dusk is bleeding over this cracked wooden pier. Lavender horizon blurs where we once started. Bare feet, young skin, somersault on laughter. Your warm hand in mine, everything's still possible. The sea once mirrored every promise we whispered. Now it only shows me what I didn't say. We were once once a song worth singing. Now I'm standing in the aftersound. Your name is just an echo in night rain. We were once a song worth singing. Our words grew shorter, drifting into quiet fragments. Your smile faded, never reaching those tired eyes. Shared dreams unraveled into separate, distant rooms. I waited in doorways, you didn't come back. Time turned our bright notes into fading light. I keep hearing conversations we never had. We were once a song worth singing. Now I'm standing in the aftersound. Your laughter is a ghost in quiet rooms. We were once a song worth singing. Tattered photographs shaking in my cold hands. Your younger face glows untouched by leaving. Ways below count every word I swallow. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Our beginning plays on repeat, always out of reach. I breathe out slowly as the last colors drown. Nostalgia cuts and soothes the same soft blade. Some stories end as fragile silence, not fire. I feel us letting go without a final word. We were once a song worth singing. Now I'm learning how to live with silence. Night rain replaces everything we never forgave. Your shadow walks beside me through empty doorways. I waited, it's too late to call you back. We were once a song worth singing. Quiet goodbye. Dim porch light shaking on tired wooden boards. Cheap rum burns slow in my cold hands. Palm trees sway like they remember our laughter. Ocean whispers, secrets we don't share anymore. Your shadow lingers in these quiet rooms. Every breath I take feels borrowed time. We were a melody once, now just echoes in an empty room. I waited where the waves kept calling. You didn't come back, and the night stayed. Barefoot in sand, first sunset still haunts me. Your fingers lace mine against the fading light. Back when every color burned too bright. Before our voices turned into trembling silence. If I had spoken when the sky went gray, maybe our song would not have fallen silent. We were a melody once, now just echoes in an empty room. Photographs shaking in my unsteady hands. I waited for your unreturned calls and night rain. This faded shell necklace bruises my skin tonight. An altar to promises we never learned to keep. I hear your laughter inside the crashing waves. My fault hangs heavy in the salt thick air. If I had held you just a little longer, maybe these empty doorways wouldn't feel so endless. See the boy who thought forever meant keeping you. He stares at dawn, begging the tide to turn backward. The man I am just counts the breaths between memories, learning release. It's quieter than begging you to stay. We were a melody once, now just echoes in an empty room. I waited through fading light and trembling breath alone. You didn't come back, and that's my quiet sentence. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now I live between what was and never again. The waves keep moving, and I let you go. Fading light on the boardwalk, solitaire in my lungs. Your laughter still clings to these weathered planks. We were young, untethered, fearless of the fall. Every touch a secret, every glance a promise. Now the waves sound harsher beneath my feet. Every echo of us hurts a little deeper. We were beautiful, but beautiful isn't always forever. Your hand in mine felt stronger than the tide. I waited where the night rain kissed the shore. You didn't come back, only the dark answer. Unreturned calls piled up like winter clothes. Quiet rooms grew loud with every missed word. You turned distant eyes, guarded against my storms. I traced this scarred rail, thinking of our fractures. If I had spoken before the silence grew, would your cold hand still reach for mine? We were beautiful once, beautiful isn't always forever. Your name trembles now inside my trembling breath. Photographs shaking in these tired, guilty hands. You didn't come back. I still stand here waiting. The nights of coffee, steam blur with night rain. Your smile once painted color over every bruise. I watched it fade, too proud to say stay. My fault lives here, heavier than the ocean. Some stories end in empty doorways and echoes. I see our first dance flicker behind my tired eyes. Starlight on your hair, my heart learning your rhythm. Now goodbye feels sharper than any broken promise. I finally whisper the truth long after you've gone. We were beautiful once, but beautiful isn't always forever. Those words taste bitter now, lodged behind my tongue. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I waited at that railing through fading light. You didn't come back, only the tide. Remember, I walk away slowly, carrying our unfinished melody. Some love stays as haunting footsteps in quiet rooms. Fading light leaking through this tight apartment window. Cold hands tracing our photographs, one wooden frame. We were laughing on that bright, forgiving pier. Now your missing chorus haunts my quiet rooms. I waited in the doorway of our day. You didn't come back, only silence answered. We were perfect once, now only imperfect memories. We were perfect once, but the timing broke us. We were perfect once, now only imperfect memories. We were perfect once, and now just echoes dressed as song. Every night I walk the pier alone again. Boards remember footsteps we thought would last forever. Salty wind repeats the promises we whispered. Our voices turn to lines we rehearsed badly. I try to find a harmony in night rain. Played back our laughter, it slipped through my fingers. We were perfect once, now only imperfect memories. We were perfect once, but the seasons blurred us. We were perfect once, now only imperfect memories. We were perfect once, and now just echoes dressed as song. Your crumpled letter trembled in my shaking hand. Heavy unreturned call hid between those fragile lines. You wrote our warmth was just a flickering light. Surrender folded softly where my pride once stood. If I had spoken, you might have stayed longer. Cafes where we overflowed now feel like waiting rooms. Empty beaches keep the outline of your footsteps. Photographs shaking slightly in my trembling breath. I see us believing forever, then quietly breaking. We were perfect once, now only imperfect memories. We were perfect once, under sunlit piers and harvest moons. We were perfect once, now night rain keeps our secrets. We were perfect once, I would have held you longer. We were perfect once, but I learned regret speaks softly. We were perfect once, and now just echoes dressed as song. In this fading light I finally let you echo.
Fading light through dusty blinds across our scattered days. Quiet rooms remember laughter buried under city noise. My cold hands trace the album, photographs shaking slightly. Your frozen smile keeps shining while my trembling breath stalls. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited in the silence, you didn't come back. We were once a perfect song, not just a fading echo. just a fading echo. I can't hold what slips through night rain. Your eyes once we ran along that cold, careless and believing our promises move like tides, gentle and retreating. Small unsaid things grew sharp, cutting through our harmony. If I had listened closer to your quiet storms, maybe our unreturned calls would never haunt midnight. We were once a perfect song, now just a fading echo. Your laughter ghosts these empty doorways softly, now just a fading echo. I can't hold what fell between our words. Your last letter curls at the corner, still breathing goodbye. Each hurried line forgives me more than I deserve. I read it slowly like I never read you. My fault sits heavy, heavier than this quiet room. Some beginnings burn too bright to learn gently. I learned too late how fragile we really were. I close the album gently, like lowering a final curtain. The night presses close, but I let it stay. I see who we were against who I became. I would have held you longer instead of holding my pride. We were once a perfect song, now just a fading echo. Every lesson etched in shadows between our faces, now just a fading echo. I can't hold what time has already taken. I can't hold what slips through trembling hands. The past is a quiet room I leave softly. One wooden bench facing the tired pier, fading light melting on the water. Salty wind tangles through my hair. Your laughter haunts this quiet evening. Every memory feels heavier than waves. I breathe your name into the
song. Now just silence. Echoes of us drift through this night. Your shadow sits where you used to smile. We were once a song. Now just silence. Summarize, promise, fairer without trying. Cold hands now remember how you slipped away. Photograph shaking in my restless fingers. Night rain blurs your face into the glass. If I had spoken, you might have stayed. I waited, you didn't come back. We were once a song. Now just silence. Unreturned calls ringing through quiet rooms. I would have held you longer than fear. We were once a song. Now just silence. Your letter folds like wings that never open. Each sorry word trembles against my chest. Our beginning feels like someone else's dream. We chased a ghost and called it forever. Some endings arrive without any goodbye. Just fading light and an empty doorway. I see us young, untouched by the slow riptide. Didn't notice the cracks beneath our easy smiles. I let the distance grow louder than your voice. My fault lives here, heavier than the ocean. We were once a song. Now just silence between two fading echoes, calling through the dark. I waited too long to learn your breaking heart. I would have held you longer than my pride. Your name still trembles in this hollow chest. We were once a song. Now just silence. I walk away slowly, leaving our echo behind.
Fading light spills through half-open blinds tonight. Long shadows crawling across this warm wooden floor. Cold hands holding a photograph that still smiles. Younger faces laughing untouched by quiet endings. I trace the edges, my trembling breath unsteady. Wondering where sunlight slipped into this empty room. We were once a perfect song, now just a silent echo. Your laughter hangs in these quiet rooms. We were once a perfect song. Your lipstick stains a cup you never cleaned. Dust gathers on the records we left waiting. The soft old ballad haunts the walls in silence. I waited beside it, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Instead I watched the distance bloom like night rain. We were once a perfect song, now just a silent echo. Photographs shaking my fault written between the lines. We were once a perfect song. Our last goodbye was fragile, almost kind. No shouting, only eyes that would not meet. You felt already gone, standing right beside me. Empty doorways open where your warmth once stood. Too late to reach across that small cold space. I set the picture down like it might break. The weight of what we were sinks through my chest. Two versions of us can't stand in one fading light. The past an island, the present an unforgiving sea. We were once a perfect song, now just a silent echo in my chest. Night rain at the window on return calls in my head. I waited in the doorway, you didn't turn around. If I had spoken, maybe this room stayed warm. We were once a perfect song. I learned to breathe inside the echo you left. Night rain tracing paths down a coffee shop window. Our laughter lives there like photographs shaking in fall. I stand in the doorway, cold hands in my pockets.
That table feels locked behind glass, untouchable now. Back then the sunlight forgave everything we didn't say. Now every quiet second repeats what I never spoke. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. You waited for something I never let out. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. We once drowned whole nights in borrowed records and talk. Your fingers on mine, the world suddenly softer. Those melodies promise forever and easy, crooked smiles. Now every chorus skips, the words fall through. I hear our silence louder than any old song. Two unreturned calls still ringing in my chest. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Your name on my tongue turned into trembling breath. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I see you across the street, made of rain. Your outline wavers, then disappears into the dark. I whisper I'm sorry to an empty doorway. Too late for answers, too late for your eyes. Forgiving you is easier than forgiving myself. Under this flickering street lamp I finally meet myself honestly. The man who let you leave feels smaller than your shadow. I waited for a miracle while you waited for words. You didn't come back. I never crossed that distance. If I had spoken, would you have stayed beside me? If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. I see us on that bench, fading light on your face. My fault hangs heavy in every quiet room now. You waited in the doorway, I stared at the floor. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Some nights I miss the man I was with you. Fading light on this old porch wood, Honeysuckle goes in the summer air. My cold hands trace the chip paint slowly. Your laughter flickers in the quiet yard. Every word we said felt like forever. Now every breath feels borrowed from them. We were a melody that couldn't hold the same note. Photograph shaking in my trembling breath. I waited inside those young unguarded promises. Too late to learn how softly hearts break. Lake water shining on your bare shoulders. Afternoon stolen like secrets from the clock. Sunday mornings tangled in careless sheets. Love moved easy before we named the cracks. Little silences grew heavy between sentences. Unreturned calls build walls we never mentioned. We were a melody that couldn't hold the same note. Night rain falls against these quiet rooms. I waited where our half-truths learned to whisper. Too late to ask which part was my fault. I turn the pages, the years look harmless. Sunset skies hold us, untouched by endings. Your eyes in those pictures still believe me. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now you're a stranger wearing someone I remember. Every room in this house echoes your softer footsteps. The porch light flickers like it's choosing sides tonight. I finally see how slowly we came undone together. My heart signs the ending we never said out loud. We were a melody that couldn't hold the same note. Singing from different rooms, pretending we were in tune. I waited in empty doorways you stopped walking through. Too late to return what we quietly broke together. My fault lives here in the words I never gave. Your name drifts off my lips like fading light. I let the night keep what we couldn't carry anymore.
shadows on cracked pavement that summer evening. You laughed, I followed the sound without thinking. Smoke drifting up, your eyes caught the light. The world felt endless, everything burning gold. Back then every silence felt like breathing. We believed the horizon would never close. We started as a song you could feel, lazy sunlight on skin. No doubts yet, now every word hangs in the air unfinished. We started as a song and ended as silence. Morning coffee, your smile fogged the window. Cold hands now remember your warm fingerprints. Lazy Sundays, your feet tangled with mine. Night rain once kissed our whispered plans awake. I waited inside those growing quiet rooms, afraid one question would make you disappear. We started as a song you could feel, soft laughter over distant waves in my memory. Now photographs shaking in my trembling breath. We started as a song and ended as silence. You're tired, I stopped meeting mine at corners. Unreturned calls echoed like empty doorways inside. If I had spoken, I might have held you longer. My fault sits heavy where your voice used to be. Our last goodbye sounded smaller than the truth. I stand by the window, counting each fading light. The city hums softly, matching this hollow chest. Our first night feels mythical, too bright to touch. You didn't come back. I stayed with the echoes. We started as a song you could feel once. Now it's fading light on walls of quiet rooms. I waited too long to ask why you were leaving. Night rain hides my face against the glass. We started as a song and ended as silence. I carried as silence, like a final hurting note. Some love stay as echoes long after they're gone. Some love stay as echoes long after they're gone. fading light on the porch, salt air around me, my fingers traces railing, splendid like our days. Your laughter lingers somewhere in the night rain, old photographs shaking inside my trembling breath. I waited in these quiet rooms for you. You didn't come back, and I knew. We were beautiful until we weren't. Two silhouettes against a forgiving sky. We were beautiful until we weren't. Now it's just me asking the waves why. Empty doorways frame the dust where you were standing. Your suitcase by the stairs, your eyes already gone. You spoke so soft, but every word cut deeper. I held my tongue, afraid to hold your hand. If I had spoken, would your eyes have softened? Would you have stayed inside this fading light? We were beautiful until we were. Two broken lines on a page gone cold. We were beautiful until we were. Every unreturned call grows heavier to hold. Promises hang like clothes on a rusted line, still shaped like us, but empty in the wind. I see your shadow in every passing shoreline stranger. I whisper apologies you'll never hear again. I finally see my silence standing between us, tall and cruel. I built these quiet walls and blamed you for the distance. Love turned into something we carried like a burden. My fault was waiting for you to read my heart. We were beautiful until we weren't. Two frightened souls pretending we were brave. We were beautiful until we weren't. I kept my truth locked tight, you walked away. We were beautiful until we weren't. Now I sit with the wreckage we made. We were beautiful until we weren't. And learned to love the listen more than the shade. In the softest dawn, I finally let you go.
Night rain slides down this tired window glass, photographs shaking on a wall of almost. Quiet rooms crowded with our younger voices. I breathe your name into the fading light. I
waited for the sound of your key. You didn't come back, the night broke open. We were perfect ones, that's the worst goodbye. Every laugh we had bruises me tonight. I would have held you longer through the trembling breath. We were perfect. That's the worst goodbye. Coastal highways, living dust on my shoes. Your hair in the wind, eyes full of forever. Reggae from the past leaks through these walls. I sing your part alone to the empty doorway. If I had spoken when your light dimmed, maybe dusk wouldn't feel this endless. We were perfect once, that's the worst goodbye. Our voices used to rise against the world. I would have held you longer through the trembling breath. We were perfect. That's the worst goodbye. There was a porch where the sky turned purple. Your eyes looked past me into some distance. Unreturned calls piled up like unopened letters. My fault hangs heavy between broken sentences. Cold hands folded tight around unspoken truths. Now I trace our timeline backward through these quiet rooms. Every careless word echoes louder than you're leaving. Fading light reveals the stranger you became slowly. I finally see my silence carving out your absence. We were perfect once, that's the worst goodbye. Because perfect turns to ghosts that never leave. I would have held you longer through every fading season. If I had spoken, you might have stayed breathing. Night rain keeps repeating all the things I never said. We were perfect once. That's the worst goodbye. Close the journal softly and step into the dark. Fog windows, damp afternoon, my reflection pressed in glass. A street outside, empty doorways, fading light on stone. I still see you laughing through those drifting crowds. Back when love was simple, like breathing without thought. Now my trembling breath clouds the same old pain. Trace your absence where your hand once stayed. You became a song I can't remember, melody aching at the edge of my mind. Half a line, then silence pouring over. You became a song I can't remember. Crack records spinning slow in my head tonight. You dance barefoot through every shadow room. Now every quiet corner holds our unreturned calls. I waited there, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or just broken softer, fading from my name? You became a song I can't remember, melody aching at the edge of my mind. Night rain tapping where your laughter used to fall. You became a song I can't remember. I hold our photographs shaking in cold hands. Your eyes still bright, mine pretending to be brave. Some stories end mid-sentence without goodbye. I would have held you longer, I know that now. Last time in this cafe, your eyes were distant glass. We searched the table for a spark already gone. The version of us I loved was only a ghost, beautiful, unreachable, still living where I can't let go. You became a song I can't remember, every verse dissolving in this quiet room. I taste the bitter mix of hope and regret. If I had spoken, maybe you'd still hum along. Now I walk through night rain, carrying your echo. You became a song I can't remember. I leave our shadow on the glass and walk away.